Hello, my friends. How are you? Welcome to 30 Albums for 30 Years. I am your host, Jay Sweet. Today, we will be discussing a truly historic record, the Beatles' Rubber Soul, Capitol Records, released December 3rd, 1965, recorded between October 12th and November 11th of 1965. Let's get into it. The Beatles, Rubber Soul. All right, so Rubber Soul marks a crucial turning point in the Beatles' musical journey, representing a departure from their earlier pop-oriented sound to a more mature and experimental approach to songwriting. The album's title derives from the term plastic soul, which describes homogenized soul music covers, often performed by white artists. Following a successful North American tour in August, during which they set attendance records, the Beatles drew inspiration from the soul music and folk music they encountered in the US. When it came to folk, it was the Byrds and Bob Dylan. The band's exposure to these influences, combined with their experimentation with marijuana and LSD, contributed to Rubber Soul's distinct characteristics. So Rubber Soul showcases the group's commitment to creativity by incorporating non-rock instruments and studio overdubbing. Paul McCartney provided insight into the recording process, stating that by October 1965, they felt they needed to move away from their earlier pop-centric songs like Thank You Girl and She Loves You. Instead, they sought to branch out into more surreal and entertaining compositions. Once released in the US, the album achieved global success, topping the charts and earning a 6-time platinum status in America alone. To learn more about other Beatles albums, you can go to episodes number 3, 5, 11, 15, and 30 in season number 1, and episode number 17 in season number 2. I give more insight into the formation of the group and the Beatles themselves. But we've talked a lot about the Beatles, obviously, in this program, so let's get into the music. As I am sure many of you are well aware, that if you are listening on Spotify Premium, you will get the full version of the track, which is what you want. And if not, if you're listening on the free version or some other platform, you will only get a 30-second clip of each track, not a 30-second clip that was selected by me. It is selected by some AI innovation. So without further ado, let's continue. All right, let's do this thing. Let's drop the needle on side number 1, track number 1, Drive My Car, a song that defied traditional gender roles in the Beatles' repertoire. The narrative revolves around a gold digger, an aspiring female star seeking a man for chauffeur duties and sexual services. Reflecting on the song's lyrics, Paul McCartney acknowledged the difficulty in their creation. He says the following: "The lyrics were disastrous, and I knew it. This is one of the songs where John and I came nearest to having a dry session." The title phrase, Drive My Car, carries an old blues euphemism for sex. Drive My Car is an up-tempo piece. It includes some pretty cool guitar licks, some solid piano work by Lennon, a memorable chorus, and a repetitive cowbell pattern. While achieving number 1 status in Belgium, the song did not replicate this success elsewhere as a single. Nevertheless, it serves as an awesome album opener, showcasing the band's musical prowess. You will hear Paul McCartney on vocals, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, and bass. John Lennon, backup vocals, piano, tambourine. George Harrison, harmony vocals and guitar. Ringo Starr, drums, and, of course, cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell!
Let's enjoy.